Today we're in Sierra National Forest and we're gonna hike to Stevenson Falls. Our hike begins along the $1 Million Road. It'll be along this mountain range not too far from Shaver Lake, California. So this hike is 7 miles round trip, and right there is a waterfall right there. Now onto the hike. So the hike will begin right here next to this closed gate. You pass it, and on the whole way throughout the hike, you will be on this paved road along the way. And you will see many waterfalls along the way, as due to the recent rainstorms and snowstorms, they do have some seasonal waterfalls that are flowing at this very moment. And you go past this bridge along this river right here. And right now the water is raging. And I brought my nephew George and his girlfriend Liz. They'll be joining us today on this hike. And when you are on this trail or road, there are service vehicles that come through here. So just keep that in mind and remember to move to the side of the road to let them pass by. When you are on this hike, you will be met with oak trees along the Sierra Nevada mountains. And this is a convenient hike if you live near Fresno or Madera. So you will get great views throughout the hike as you are on the $1 Million Road. And another waterfall from a distance coming down. The road to get here is actually pretty bumpy. It's a one-car road, so you just have to be very careful when you make it up here. And there is views of the San Joaquin River. And down there are some buildings. Right now the mountains are very green and lush looking. And like mentioned before, these are rain-fed mountains. And another waterfall flowing down from that pool up above. And right here is a turnoff right here, but you won't go that way. You'll go straight ahead and stay on the road that's paved the whole way. And you can see some snow on top of the mountains. Higher up in elevation, it is snowing pretty heavy. But right here at this section of the Sierra Nevadas, it did get a lot of rain, but it didn't get a lot of snow, so it's good to go. And we will be going to a cave. So there's 2 caves actually. And right there you can just walk up there, get a great views of the mountain range. And there are little turnoffs right here. You could turn off, look at the creek. And right here I decided to stop and look at this nice little cascade that's flowing down. So just throughout the whole hike, you just have water shooting down the mountain. It's pretty amazing, actually. Back onto the trail. And another little seasonal waterfall flowing down. And right here are some old ruins right here. And behind those trucks and tractor is actually where the cave's at. So this is the first cave. There's actually another cave after this one. And then you do have a little waterfall shooting above the cave. So if I'm not mistaken, this is a man-made cave, maybe more like a mine, and it goes pretty far. So we'll just take a look inside, see what it looks like. And it's pretty wet in here too. You have that nice little creek right there along the cave coming through. Now back onto the $1 Million Road. And there, just more views of the San Joaquin River. And right there is another turnoff. And then you will be met with this granite rock wall as you make your way through the hike. I would like to point out that this hike is relatively moderate, so it's not a difficult hike. It's not too bad for beginners. So I'm not sure how far this road actually goes. Oh, and there's another waterfall right there. But it does continue on for quite some time. The good thing about this hike is you're not going to worry about, standing close to the wall because this trail is pretty wide. And right there is where we're going to go. You can't see it from here because it's quite far. But right here we have another cascade spring flowing through. I think an argument could be made that this is probably the best waterfall hike near Shaver Lake. Definitely up there. We are actually getting pretty close to Stevenson Falls. And we are approaching it. As you can see, this is one of the tallest falls in California. I believe the tallest one is in Yosemite, which would be Yosemite Falls. And just be careful right here because this bridge could get a little slippery, and there it is. I'm going to go ahead and go down there to where that pool's at. Just check it out. So you can climb down here, just be very careful and make sure to hold on to the rocks. Alright, so this cave is actually next to the falls. This cave isn't as big as the other cave, but it's still pretty neat. But this is just a look inside the cave. There's some graffiti in here. And that right there looks like some type of tank that they open up. Probably holds water. And there's another waterfall right next to Stevenson Falls. I believe this is another seasonal one because last time I came here, this wasn't here. So just gonna go ahead and take a look at this. And you could actually climb over these boulders probably. And there's actually another one above this. Yeah, not too sure about the height of this one, but it's definitely over 10 feet. And this is just another view of the falls from a distance. And you can see the cave right next to it. And that's the bridge you cross to get here. I hope you enjoyed this hike. Don't forget to like and subscribe.